Have you ever done something painful and still kept doing it? Like eating super spicy chips even though it feels like your tongue is literally signing its resignation letter, or listening to heartbreak songs at 2 a.m. even when life is going perfectly fine? Humans are wild. We feel pain, but sometimes we choose it. And if that sounds weird, don't worry, by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why pain sometimes feels like home, like comfort, like something we can't let go of even when we know we should. Before anything else, let's admit one universal truth: humans are complicated. We say we want peace, but start an argument in our own head with imaginary people who don't even know they offended us. We say we want discipline, then binge watch a whole season of a show we don't even like. We say we want a healthy body, then order pizza at midnight with cheese so thick it could be used as building material. And probably the funniest part? We promise ourselves we'll stop talking to toxic people, and then reply to their message faster than our internet connection can load a YouTube ad. Why do we do this? Why do we repeat behaviors we know aren't good for us? Why does a part of us feel more comfortable in chaos than in peace? The answer is actually deeper than most people realize. Our brain doesn't always choose what is good, what is happy, or what is healthy. It chooses what is familiar. See, our brain's number one job is not to make us happy, it's to keep us alive. And to your brain, alive equals predictable. If something feels familiar, even if it hurts, the brain often treats it as safe. So if stress, conflict, rejection, or negativity have been part of your life for a long time, your brain develops a strange emotional memory. And when things are calm, positive, or peaceful, a part of you feels confused, uncomfortable, restless. It's basically like emotional nostalgia, not for the good things, but for the familiar ones. It doesn't feel right, but it feels known. And that can be scary to walk away from. This is why some people stay in painful relationships or habits. It's not because they love suffering. No one wakes up saying, yes, pain for breakfast please. No. It's because somewhere deep in the subconscious, the pain feels normal. It fits the pattern the brain recognizes. Even emotional sadness can become a comfort zone. That's why you may listen to sad music even when you're not sad, because your brain goes, ah yes, we've been here before, and your heart just sits down like it's revisiting its hometown. Now, here's where things get interesting. Pain isn't always negative. Pain is information. Pain is a signal. Pain is feedback. Let's take working out as an example. The first time you exercise after a long break, you feel like you've been hit by a bus. Your muscles hurt, your body regrets its entire existence, and stairs feel like a final life boss level. But if you keep going, that pain transforms into strength, into confidence, into growth. The temporary discomfort creates long-term transformation. Pain can either keep you trapped or push you forward. It depends on what kind of pain you're experiencing. There's pointless pain and purposeful pain. Pointless pain is repeating the same pattern that hurts you, like wearing new shoes that clearly hate your feet, but wearing them anyway because they look amazing on Instagram. Or staying in a relationship that drains you, just because the idea of starting over terrifies you. Purposeful pain, however, is the kind of discomfort that leads to progress, like learning new skills, setting boundaries, or letting go of someone who doesn't value you. One pain keeps you stuck. The other pain helps you evolve. So why does the wrong kind of pain sometimes feel comfortable? Because choosing change means stepping into the unknown. And the unknown is scary. The unknown means uncertainty. The unknown means risk. Even if you logically know that you deserve better, emotionally the unfamiliar can feel threatening. Your brain goes, what if the new thing is worse? And so you stay where you are, not because it's right, but because it's familiar. But here's the twist you need to hear: peace can become familiar too. Healing can become normal. Confidence can become your natural state. Growth can become your comfort zone. But it doesn't happen overnight. It takes awareness, patience, and courage. It takes choosing discomfort with intention rather than repeating discomfort by habit. There's a moment in everyone's life, maybe big, maybe quiet, when something inside whispers, enough. Enough repeating old wounds. Enough pretending pain is home. Enough choosing familiarity over your future. And when that moment comes, the way you experience pain changes. Instead of avoiding change because it's uncomfortable, you begin walking toward the version of yourself you want to become, even if the journey is tough. And here's something people don't talk about enough: healing can feel uncomfortable too. Peace can feel boring at first. Being respected can feel strange if you're used to being treated poorly. Setting boundaries can feel selfish if you've lived your life pleasing others. Loving yourself can feel foreign if you've spent years criticizing yourself. Your brain won't immediately recognize these experiences as safe. But over time, with repetition, they become the new familiar. Imagine this: the pain you used to tolerate starts feeling foreign. The chaos you once accepted begins to feel loud and unnecessary. The patterns you repeated stop feeling like destiny and start looking like choices. That's the moment when you realize something powerful: the pain you were living with wasn't comfort, it was habit. So the next time you find yourself repeating a painful pattern, pause. Just pause. And ask yourself, do I truly want this? Or is this simply familiar? Because familiarity is not the same as destiny. You deserve more than what hurts. You deserve comfort that brings peace, not comfort that brings damage. You deserve rest, not emotional survival mode. You deserve growth, even if it feels unfamiliar at first. If this message made you think even a little, press like, subscribe, and share this with someone who might need to hear it. And remember, pain is part of the human experience, but staying in the wrong kind of pain is a choice. You are stronger than your patterns. And the life you want is waiting right on the other side of familiar discomfort.